Do you want to save money on your everyday expenses such as groceries, utilities, rent, insurance, and more? If so, you might be surprised to learn that you can often get lower prices and rates by simply asking for them. Negotiating is a skill that can help you save hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year if you know how to do it right. In this article, we will share some tips and tricks on how to negotiate effectively and get the best deals possible. Why negotiate? Negotiating is not only about getting a lower price or rate, but also about getting more value for your money. For example, you might be able to get a better quality product, a longer warranty, a faster delivery, a free upgrade, or a complimentary service by negotiating. Negotiating can also help you build a better relationship with the seller, who might be more willing to offer you discounts or perks in the future. Negotiating is not something that you should be afraid of or feel guilty about. It is a normal and common practice in many cultures and industries, and it is expected by many sellers. In fact, some sellers might even inflate their prices or rates, knowing that customers will try to negotiate them down. Therefore, by not negotiating, you might be paying more than you need to or missing out on a better deal. How to negotiate? Negotiating is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Different situations and sellers might require different strategies and tactics. However, there are some general principles and steps that you can follow to improve your chances of success. Do your research. Before you start negotiating, you should do some research on the market price or rate of the product or service that you want to buy. You can use online tools, such as comparison websites, price trackers, or reviews to get an idea of the average or fair price or rate. You can also shop around and get quotes from different sellers or ask your friends or family for referrals or recommendations. Doing your research will help you set a realistic and reasonable budget and goal for your negotiation. It will also help you avoid paying too much or accepting a lowball offer. Moreover, it will give you more confidence and credibility when you negotiate, as you can back up your arguments with facts and evidence. Be polite and respectful. Negotiating is not a confrontation or a fight, but a conversation and a collaboration. You should always be polite and respectful to the seller and avoid being rude, aggressive, or demanding. You should also use positive and friendly language such as please, thank you, I appreciate, or I understand. Being polite and respectful will help you establish rapport and trust with the seller and make them more likely to listen to you and cooperate with you. It will also help you avoid offending or alienating the seller, who might otherwise refuse to negotiate with you or give you a worse deal. Ask open-ended questions. One of the best ways to start a negotiation is to ask open-ended questions, such as, what is the best price or rate that you can offer me? Is there any room for negotiation? Or, are there any discounts or incentives that you can provide me? Open-ended questions are questions that cannot be answered with a simple yes or no, but require more explanation or information. Asking open-ended questions will help you gather more information and insight from the seller and discover their needs, motivations, and pain points. It will also help you avoid making assumptions or jumping to conclusions and show that you are interested and engaged in the conversation. Moreover, it will give you more control and leverage in the negotiation, as you can use the information that you get to make counteroffers or proposals. Make a reasonable offer. After you have done your research and asked some open-ended questions, you can make an offer to the seller. Your offer should be reasonable and realistic, based on the market price or rate and the value that you get from the product or service. You should also be prepared to justify and explain your offer, and show how it benefits both you and the seller. Making a reasonable offer will help you show that you are serious and sincere about the negotiation, and that you are not trying to take advantage of the seller. It will also help you avoid insulting or offending the seller, who might otherwise reject your offer or end the negotiation. Furthermore, it will help you set a benchmark and a starting point for the negotiation and create some room for compromise and flexibility. Be willing to walk away. One of the most important and powerful skills in negotiation is knowing when and how to walk away. You should always have a bottom line or a limit for your negotiation and be willing to walk away if the seller cannot meet your expectations or requirements. You should also be aware of the alternatives or options that you have, such as buying from another seller, waiting for a better deal, or not buying at all. Being willing to walk away will help you avoid settling for a bad deal or a deal that you are not happy with. It will also help you avoid being pressured or manipulated by the seller, who might try to use tactics such as scarcity, urgency, or guilt to make you buy. Moreover, it will help you increase your bargaining power and influence in the negotiation, as you can show the seller that you are not desperate or dependent on them. Conclusion: negotiating is a skill that can help you save money and get more value for your money. By following the tips and steps that we have shared in this article, you can negotiate effectively and get the best deals possible. Remember to do your research. Be polite and respectful. Ask open-ended questions, make a reasonable offer, and be willing to walk away. Happy negotiating!